Welcome, Crusaders, and thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. So we made it to City in the Abyss. This could be a different sort of episode, for sure from the last one. Probably going to be just a bit of exploring this area and trying to, for sure, hopefully maybe find somewhere that we can rest and get everybody fixed up a little bit. We've got, I'm sure, tons of junk to sell. So hopefully there's maybe a merchant that wants to help us out. Let's see what this is. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Alushinyrra's guests nowadays. Merchants, travelers, demonologists, every kind of filth. I love a good filthy merchant. Right about now. So we've got our citizens are demons, and then we've got a floating bowler hat things. Huh. This could be really interesting. And I have no idea what we're about to find here. I'd be fine if it was all just kind of peaceful and we could explore around. Okay, that's different. This.
The deed is done.
Long forgotten by mortals and demons alike, the unholy sigil of the perished demon Lord Nahindri. So we've got a door there to the port. Don't think we'll take that just yet. But I do need to remember that that's there. Okay, we got a marker there. Let's see. Wow, that's pretty... That's trippy. Citizens. Anybody want to talk to us? Nocticula is a tyrant and a vicious bitch. I wish someone would scrape her off her throne and twist her neck. I hate her. Okay. Well, Nocticula's followers were actually the ones that we didn't fight to get the key, which got us here. So we've got more citizens hanging out. Got some loots if we can get over there. I wonder how we would go about getting over there.
I'm trusting you.
Well, not that way. Let's try. Oh. What's this? Finding your way around Alushinyrra. Alushinyrra. Okay, I need to remember that's where we are. In this strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird, unexpected ways. By turning the camera due south, north, east, or west, you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. Oh, so do those change based on orientation of the camera? Oh boy. That's cool. Oh, that's how we're gonna get over there then. Oh, there's one of those. Oh, I thought that was a tongue. It's a roof. So these back here, we missed something. It's kind of hard to see going this way. That's going to be difficult to... Yeah. This. Doesn't appear to be a way to get over there just yet. What happens if that doesn't lift us up? It goes out there. Huh. We have to be this way for that. I don't know how that helps us. Unless from... Huh. Okay. Yeah, this will be... Wow. This will be take some getting used to. Door down there. Oh, that's back to the Nexus. Okay. So we can get over this way. That. There was a marker on the map up to the north that we might want to check out. Let's see what's here though. Alushinyrra guest. It's another guest like us. Citizens don't have a lot to say, it appears. Climb the rooftop over there. This guy's talking? No. Okay. So we can climb up there. Let's grab this. Things to see in Alushinyrra, a pamphlet by Birzabim Gimzapar. Okay, we ought to read that. Alushinyrra attracts a great number of guests to the Abyss with its captivating ambience and exotic delights. If you're planning to see the city by yourself and fully appreciate everything it has to offer to seasoned travelers, you absolutely must include the main sites of this wonderful place in your itinerary. 5 famous attractions in Alushinyrra. The Battle Bliss, fabled combat arena where you can watch battles unfurl between the most unimaginable creatures from the Abyss and other planes. Fights between infamous demonic duelists, large-scale free-for-alls, slaughter of defenseless slaves, you can see it all. All you have to do is pick the time and the event. I wonder if we can participate. The flesh markets. A massive slave market of the richest variety that yours truly has ever seen with her own eyes. It offers first-rate quality product for all uses, be it for work, pleasure, sacrifices, or other more sophisticated purposes. The 10,000 Delights. This house of passion and pleasure offers its services to all who seek carnal satisfaction. Guests are attended by true masters of their trade who are so skilled that you just won't be able to leave, literally. So be careful about unleashing your lust and wildest fantasies, or half as many visitors ever leave the main gates of the 10,000 Delights as enter. The Harem. Do you dream of witnessing abyssal political life? The Harem is the civic center of Alushinyrra and the place where Nauticula's closest associate, Lady Shamira, currently presides. Enjoy this facility's magnificent architecture as well as its exciting and fast-paced show trials. And Nocticula's palace. There is no question that the Palace of the Midnight Isles sovereign is the #1 spot for any interplanar wanderer. The structure's grandeur, elegance, alluring grace, and imposing monumental scale are absolutely awe-inspiring. Truly, only in the Abyss could these qualities have come together in a single architectural masterpiece. Alas, yours truly never got the chance to take a peek inside this gorgeous edifice. Will you, dear reader, perhaps have better luck? Below, there's an addendum in small print. Note: despite Lady Nauticula's orders that dissuade citizens from murderous excesses in public spaces, the streets of Alushinyrra, particularly its dark alleys and seedy nooks and crannies, may present you with some unpleasant surprises. Given the possibility of these unfortunate developments, I would recommend having planar shifting spells prepared, or at least some means of teleporting to safety. Okay.
Together we stand.
Some of us do have... Somebody has like a teleport spell, don't they? I can't even remember what I'm thinking about. There was like a ability somewhere that some folks had, but maybe I'm thinking of another game or something. I don't know. Okay, so we can climb up there. We're on the west side here. Maybe we keep going that way to the Bad Luck Tavern. We could use a tavern, actually. Bad luck, though. Okay, it's right here. Let's go check it out. We need to gather our party before we venture forth to the Bad Luck Tavern. Okay. Got some demonic citizens. Guess we can loot this stuff. Really would like a place to sleep. Prismatic ring. Allows casting an improved version of prismatic spray once per day as a 17th level wizard.
That is quite a discovery.
Got a trap there. Okay. See if we can get in position to take care of that trap. Where's the... Oh, the thing's back in here. Here we go.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Good. I was kind of worried you might fail that, Ursula.
Thanks, Lan. You're
Whoops,
so
I didn't mean to
awesome,
break
Lan.
that lock, but I guess that's what we're doing. Back outside. Alushinyrra guest. We have not met anyone we can actually really interact with yet in here. I hate that scumbag Ermangaleth. He promised me a fight with Gelderfang. Then the whole league jumped me and knocked me out cold. The champion didn't even show up to the arena. This little guy, I had this buddy called Blob. He was a gladiator. Once Blob got a minor injury, just a broken finger, so he went to the arena's healer. Well, this healer came back the next day and said that Blob died during the surgery. Poor Blob. That goes back outside.
We march ahead.
So come on, this isn't much of a tavern so far. Here we go. Okay. What's this? Do we want to touch that yet? Let's loot it. This probably lets us maybe fast travel around this area. Thinking. Well, let's talk to Burgaz. On our horse here inside the tavern. I guess that's not as crazy as having a dinosaur with us. A wrinkled demon with broken fangs and a missing eye stands before you. The eye socket is occupied by a large, squirming, multi-legged insect, yet it seems not to cause the demon any discomfort. He greets you with venom in his tone. Welcome to the bad luck. I'm Burgaz, the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service, in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of a ditch. Sleep here at your own risk. Drown the rest of your life in cheap swill, or purchase goods of the highest quality and dubious origin. Upon giving your entourage an appraising look, the demon adds in a silken voice, we accept payment in gold and slaves. Dirty floor, terrible booze, a clientele of scoundrels, each one more dreadful than the last, and an innkeeper who's a crook and probably a creep. Ah, the perfect venue to celebrate our arrival in this God's forsaken place. Who wants to keep me company and maybe even entertain the other patrons with a few crusader songs? I doubt they've heard them before. And Lon, you can count me in. We do not abandon our own. Let's find out what the locals here use to drown their sorrows. Surely it can't taste any worse than that mongrel liquor made from venomous spiders. Alright, tell me the latest rumors. The demon pours a shot of liquor that smells of blood and bitter ash. No problem. Have a drink and we'll talk. 500 gold. Okay, deal. The expensive drink. The demon observes your face with obvious interest. The liquor stings and fills your mouth with the foul taste of salt and rotten fish. What do you want to know? Tell me about Alushinyrra. In short, there's no order in this city. There never has been and never will be. There are no laws here, as we demons spit on laws. The only law here is might makes right. Take everything you can and give away anything you can't protect. Obey those stronger than you, and maybe they'll devour someone else. Everyone does what Nocticula says. She split Alushinyrra into 3 quarters, the lower city, the middle city, and the upper city. The elites live comfortable lives above, the fools and losers rot below, and everyone else sits in the middle and dreams of climbing up, though they mostly fall. Each quarter is walled so that no one goes anywhere they shouldn't. Guards watch the gates. Although in truth, the guards are just a bunch of the most vicious and violent demons who carry out Nauticula's demands. If someone cuts you down in front of them, they won't interfere unless she orders them to. Then again, if you decide to bash someone's head in, they won't concern themselves with it. The only reason they might chase you away is if they want to loot the corpse themselves. The important thing is, don't kill anyone in front of a crowd, and don't bother guests from other planes. Nauticula has her reasons. She's trying to turn Alushinyrra into the interplanar bazaar of the Abyss. And as you walk around Alushinyrra, keep track of the time. Oh, not in some tiresome don't waste your time sense. Watch the time as if you were in a jungle, and a predator was lurking in the brush. It might pounce on you and freeze you in place, stealing days, months, even years. You wouldn't notice any changes, and everyone around you would grow old and forget about you. In the Abyss, time is a fickle and unruly thing. That's curious. Do we really need to worry about that? Huh. Tell me about this quarter. The demon points to a bottle of liquor. Imagine Alushinyrra is this bottle. The lower city is the bottom. The explanation is quite apt, as the bottom of the bottle is coated with foul-looking scum, and a dead insect with two fanged mouths is stuck to it. A cesspit. If someone or something needs to be eliminated, they send it to the lower city. They say the arena is the heart of the quarter, but that's nonsense. This whole quarter is one massive arena. Everyone here is a murderer, a thief, and a scumbag. The bloodshed never ceases, and the denizens of Alushinyrra watch it with delight, and wager on who will emerge from this lake of blood. You may think of the slums as a useless appendage, but they are the main source of entertainment for the city. Find the bone ship in Alushinyrra's port. That was a DLC thing, I think. We've also got a port of sorts, but the truth is sailors round here dock wherever they please. There's a whole load of small piers all along the lower city's embankment, different dealings running out of each one. For instance, a ship made of bone started mooring down there not so long ago. Word has it the helmsman's looking for a crew to go hunt for treasure. You should drop by if that interests you. Just look for the strange marking on the wall by the entrance. Tell me about the other quarters of the city. The middle city is all about trade. The 10,000 Delights offers sex, the flesh markets deal in slaves and weapons, the mercenaries and assassins sell the death of enemies. The most successful business person of all is Shamira at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. Her merchandise is Nauticula's favor and the favor of the powers that be. The upper city is for those who already have everything and have no use for trade. Imagine if you were a creature of divine power that could live in complete comfort, free of almost all limits. That's the kind who live in the upper city. You'd be wise to stay away from them. In the lower city, they'll just kill you and defile your corpse. In the upper city, they'll pull your soul out through your nostrils with a red-hot needle, cook it into a stew, then force you to eat it, and wash it down with a cocktail made from your eyes and marrow. Are there many folks from Galarian here? Quite a few, but most of them wear special accessories. The demon draws an imaginary circle around his neck. They're slaves is what I mean, or meat sometimes. We do get some free ones from time to time, scum as a rule, the only type who can survive amongst demons. You humans can survive anywhere, even in the cauldron of madness that is Alushinyrra, just like cockroaches, eh? Everything is clear. One last thing, mortal. You must have noticed that Alushinyrra was not built for your kind. It would be easy for you to get lost in our streets and die an inglorious death if you don't know how to fly or teleport. But why should I want you to die while you're still drinking? Take this. If you lose your way, take it to any arch and it will transport you here. Nauticula's idea to aid guests from other planes such as yourself. Aha, okay. Where can I find Nauticula? The demon goggles, then bursts into deafening laughter. Tiny bugs fly out of his maw. Wiping away bloody tears and giggling, he grabs a particularly nimble insect and tosses it back down his gullet. You can find her in the palace, mortal. The thing is, she won't see just anyone. The last person who had the nerve to show up uninvited now lives in the catacombs, and everyone calls him Scrap. Care to guess why? I don't know who you think you are, but you will not be allowed on her doorstep unless she invites you herself. And to receive an invitation from Nocticula, you've got to be an influential and renowned figure in Alushinyrra. Or you could do something to piss her off. Sometimes those two things are one and the same. How do I earn an invitation from Nocticula? The demon shrugs. Your chances are slim, but you look cocky, so you could try the gladiator fights in Battle Bliss. Everybody loves a good butcher. The dirtier and bloodier you fight, the more respect you'll earn. Only fools fight fair, so you must prove you know the ways of the fighter's craft. The crowd will love you if you torment the loser before finishing them off. Make them shriek, squeal, and beg for death. And then you can count on having the fight of your life. You will face an Nihindrian League champion. Your death will be a symphony of suffering the audience will forever remember. Most can only dream of such a fate. You can cozy up to someone in the upper city. The more influential your patron, the more respect you will be shown. Just remember that in Alushinyrra, only the most skilled predators make it to the top. Like Lady of Alexia. More often than not, their offer of friendship is an introduction to their intrigues, and they will get into your head, twist your thoughts, make you hate yourself, and make you destroy everything you ever loved with your own hands. That's their idea of fun. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you could try to get under Shamira's wing. She presides over the harem of ardent dreams in the middle city and rules Alushinyrra. Lady Nocticula does not stoop to such trifles herself. Commanding the city is dirty, bloody work, and Shamira is always in need of capable assistance, especially since she changes them as soon as they start to reek of her dark deeds. Walk through the slums. Everyone you'll see there tried to climb higher, but fell into a trap. There are plenty of warnings in their incoherent ramblings. Okay. Well, let's take care of some business while we're here. Show me your wares. The demon kicks open a large chest filled to the brim with all sorts of things. There are weapons and bloodied clothing, it seems. These items once belonged to visitors from many different worlds. Here you are. Have your gold ready. I don't offer credit. The demon's voice drops to a whisper. By the way, I have something unique I can offer only to you. A Nihindrian crystal. It holds incredible power. Huh. Fascinating. I'm interested. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take care of a little bartering here, and then we'll catch back up. Okay, we got rid of a bunch of the junk we've been carrying around, which feels really good. I did buy the Nihindrian crystal from this guy. Who knows if it's anything that we can do anything with. How am I going to find it? Okay, so the Nihindrian crystal grants wear +1 competence bonus on knowledge world skill checks. I don't know, we spent 50 grand on it, but I guess we'll have it in case it comes into play later. We sold all the crap we've been carrying around for like 150k, so we still came out ahead, even if we bought a piece of worthless jewelry. So anyone else in here, I wonder that we want to check out. Got a ledger here. Receipts, payments, beer from the material plane. Pick that up. Anyone else? Don't really see anyone else of interest here.
I was successful
what's
in
that?
my search.
Okay, so we could... Oh, who's this? Milara. Greeting you with a nod is a middle-aged sorceress with short dark hair, a skinny face, and prominent cheekbones that bring to mind images of predatory birds. Despite the dark circles under her eyes and her overall worn-out look, her voice sounds friendly and welcoming. Hey, you're not a local, are you? Have you come from Galarian? That makes us fellow countrymen, since I hail from Absalom. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Magister Milara, a certified specialist in resolving magic-related issues, and the captain of an airship called Starcatcher III. What's a sorceress from Absalom doing in this rat hole in the middle of the abyss? For a couple of seconds, the woman's gaze grows distant, and a bitter expression appears on her face before quickly fading. I suppose you could say that I'm trying to cheat my own fate. In the current stage of my life, the abyss seems like the best port to call home for me. There aren't a lot of experienced and, at the same time, trustworthy captains around here, so I never sit idle. You seem honest. How do you manage to survive in this place? Frowning a little, Malira crosses her arms in a resolute gesture. I see what you're getting at. You're asking how a captain who doesn't grab everything that isn't bolted down, a captain that doesn't steal cargo and doesn't throw passengers overboard, how can they survive surrounded by a gang of bloody pirates? My answer is simple. My principles protect me. I strictly follow the unwritten aeronaut code. I never ignore those in distress, I never attack other vessels, and I honor the integrity of the cargo that I am entrusted with. Maybe I look like an idiot to the other captains, but I don't care. My doggedness earns their respect, even if it also provokes their ire. Besides, they know that I'm stubborn, and I'll defend myself till the very end. I suppose that's the real reason why they haven't slit my throat and seized my ship yet. I'd like to know more about you and your ship. I can understand your curiosity. You won't find another ship like the Starcatcher III in the Abyss. Actually, captains like me are a rarity here as well, for obvious reasons. Tell me about your ship. Starcatcher III, as you can guess by her name, is not the first ship I have captained. But she is, without a doubt, the most technologically advanced, and she has been through the most amazing adventures. She's the most reliable and neat vessel you can find in the Midnight Isles. She and we've been through serious hardship more than once, but my ship has never failed me. Once Starcatcher III even made a short raid to the Rift of Repose, the place where the souls of murdered demon lords slowly disintegrate, imprisoned inside crumbling stone sculptures. Plus, I should also note that Starcatcher III has a unique reputation in these parts. She has never participated in pirate raids, never transported smuggled goods or slaves, never passed by other vehicles in distress without providing help, and never been in service to any of the demon lords. I can't think of any other ship in the Midnight Isles that enjoys such a good and honest reputation. Milara utters the last words with pride, as if she were talking about a living creature instead of an airship. Who works on your ship? I handpicked my crew personally and extremely meticulously. I try to recruit those who are not completely corrupted by the prevailing customs of this place. Let's put it that way. Even here, there's a chance, a rare one, but still a chance, to meet a mortal with a good heart, someone who, though poisoned by this malicious environment, is not yet beyond redemption. I do my best to help these people, and if I'm successful, I give them enough gold so they can relocate to some other plane. Then I send them on their way. I hope that this way I'll be able to save at least some decent souls. Alas, in this case, failures come much more often than successes. So to protect my good-hearted but corrupted crew from making irreversible mistakes, I have to rely on some spells. With a smile, Malira taps her finger against her temple. I call it disciplinary thought correction. Starcatcher III, so there was a first and a second? The cheerful smile of the sorceress fades away. Starcatcher II crashed on the rocks of Elinithia. We were sailing over Mara Island when a mutiny broke out. It's an evil place where discord and hostility fill the air like a noxious miasma. A part of the crew tried to seize the ship, the others remained loyal to me, and a massacre ensued. Defending myself, I had to fight my friends, till I was the last one standing. the last survivor. All by myself, I barely managed to guide my ship to Elenithia. But when I was bringing her into land, the rocks tore into her like a fishmonger gutting a fish. Starcatcher II was irreparably damaged. As for me, I escaped with a couple of bruises and a chipped tooth. The sorceress squeezes out a bitter smile. As for Starcatcher I, it was because of her that I decided to settle in the abyss. How'd you wind up in the abyss? The face of the sorceress becomes grim. Her words seem to come from somewhere cold and remote, as if from the grave. I was once a member of the Alushinyrra, the most prestigious magic academy in Absalom. Back then I was a captain too, and I delivered special cargo and passengers at my colleague's request. I'd been assigned to a risky and extremely important rescue mission on the plain of Abaddon. I had to rescue a group of Pathfinders who had gotten into hot water there. I literally ripped them out of the claws of the Grave Dragger, the Herald of Xiphis, god of accidental and pointless death. And that son of a bitch never forgave me for that show of disrespect. He put a curse on me. People around me started dying, both of those I cared about and those I'd never even heard of. News of horrible, pointless, and tragic accidents that cut lives unnaturally short followed me wherever I went. But nothing happened to me. I managed to get out of trouble, any trouble, without a scratch, even when violence raged all around. I tried to get rid of my curse, but no one could lift it. Soon after that, Starcatcher I was wrecked in a terrible storm. Then I decided to go into voluntary exile and stay away from the plains where civility, mercy, and common sense are valued. Here in the abyss, I can at least avoid mourning those whose lives are cut short due to my curse. Besides, the abyss is insane and bloody enough even without me, so my cruel fate can add very little to this crazy whirlwind of aggression. Lon listens to the tale with rapt attention without moving a single muscle and seemingly even forgetting to breathe. This is the first time I've seen a real captain. Tell me, how does it feel to, well... Lon stops, unable to find the right words. With a soft smile, Malira supplies the rest. To be an aeronaut? How can I describe it, lad? It's just the best job in the whole world. I understand. The sorceress smiles briefly. I'm always at your disposal. Okay. Fair winds to you too. If you find yourself in need of an excellent airship and a skillful captain, just let me know. Okay, we will remember that. So I wanted to look, I just remembered that this guy gave us something to help us with the teleportation problem that we're gonna have, I guess, with getting around in the abyss. So what was that? Let's see. Okay, I don't see an actual item here, so maybe it's just something that will show up when we need it. I think it had to do with, well, I don't know if like that can help us like teleport out in the world where we're getting around, or if it has to do with more like longer distance teleportation. It said it would always send us back to the tavern, so maybe it's just, is it all these things? When we're somewhere we can use it, it'll bring us back here. I think that must be, okay, so we're back. All right, he did, I think, offer the option for us to spend the night here. So we're going to see how that goes. I need a room for the night. 1,000 gold coins, and you can take the room in the back. It's quite a sum, I know, but you can clearly afford it. Okay, deal. For your sake, I hope you're a light sleeper. Some pranksters have taken to breaking into rooms while the occupants are sleeping, stealing their eyes, and stitching their mouths and ears together for fun. Okay. You've picked a terrible place for a night's rest, outsider. Now we'll gut you and help ourselves to your things. Oh, are we actually gonna fight here or what? Oh, okay. We got a couple Babao and a couple bandits. Jeez. They are gonna gut us. We don't have our weapons or anything. This might have been a terrible mistake. Yeah, we're not going to be able to beat these guys with our fists. Oh, that was Saxon. Okay, but we don't have any weapons either. We do have spells and summons. Can we stay alive though? Because that looks like that could be a real problem. We could get out a summon here. Tempted to do that, but I'm afraid they're gonna kill us right away if we don't do something more defensive. Don't really have any healing. If we did summon, maybe we could get them to go after them instead. Do the paladins. Or actually, maybe the Nabasu. Oh, we don't have our belt. So we can't. Okay. So maybe do the Diva. We can get a couple of them. This. Let's just do it. Put him back here behind. Maybe they distract him enough for us to survive. Sorry, Saxon. We're gonna hope they go after you here and not Zeke. Or these two. Oh, careful. Okay, that fireball helped us slightly. Our horse is down, but Zeke is alive. Don't quite see how we make it through this, but we could stone skin. Tempted to do that. We could put more summons out. Oh no, we can't. I don't think we have it anymore. Since we did that, we could bless ourselves. Shield of Faith. We just don't have much. Oh, we get an Instrument of Freedom even without having an instrument. Should have. Nice. Should have maybe gone after that bandit. Okay, just be careful of fireballs and whatnot. Oh, they already. Oh. Oh, wait. So here's everybody else. Everybody else showed up. They heard the ruckus. Okay, that's good. So there was a second. Oh, there's the other bandit. Okay. All right, Arusula, move in. Careful. Oh, good. Now we can get Aegis in there. Start wrecking. Yeah. I don't know what happened to him just now. Careful. If we could get Sosil up there to heal, that would be ideal. Let's get our big dinosaur in here out of the way. And Ember, get out here where you can do something. So she could probably take care of a couple of these with her fire snake. Oh wait, what? Why did she move up there? Shoot. That did not go as planned. If Sosil can get close to do healing, he's not gonna be able to reach. The prayer actually will reach everyone. Okay. We still have no weapons, but we've got the instrument of freedom. Better than a weapon, probably, in this case. Okay, Sela. Get in here. We've got all these other citizens just hanging out, watching.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
I really hope after we take care of these guys, we can just lay down for a rest. But nothing more than that right now.
I will resist.
Okay. Okay, Ember. Is it just the one guy left? Just hit him with this. And again. Good. Okay. Now we can go to sleep. Please? No? So I don't know where's all Zeke's stuff.
Ready.
Just back in inventory now? That's annoying if it is. I mean, it is. We have to re-equip everything on him. It looks that way. What was he even wearing? I think he had this on. Good boy. Okay, so we have all this stuff, but we're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, everybody did. We took care of the death's door situations. So other than now, we just have all these issues with negative levels. We need to find some corruption too. We did not remove the corruption by doing that. I wonder if there's going to be somewhere down here we can. I don't know. I would really like to get rid of that. That just makes everything more difficult than it would be otherwise. I think that's gonna do it for now. I guess we sort of got a night's sleep there. I mean,
I will help where
everybody's
Are we in
spells
trouble
and
yet?
things
Stray from my path.
are back.
My
So
will is
all right,
resolute.
we'll do some more looking around here in Alushinyrra. Alushinyrra? That's what it's called, right? I believe so. Alushinyrra. And see what else we can, what other trouble we can get ourselves into here in the Abyss. Thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you'll join me again next time. Bye for now.